Please welcome to the stage Oceans 2022 Hampton Roads Conference co-chair Ray Toll.
Good morning. Welcome back to Virginia Beach, Oceans 2022. Here we are. I am Ray Toll, and on behalf of our two other general co-chairs, Laura Rogers from National Langley Research Center and Dr. Dan Sternlich from Naval Surface Warfare Center, Panama City, we welcome you. Of note, this is the first Oceans Conference in the, I don't know how many years of Oceans Conferences there have been where we've had the honor of having NASA involved in the leadership of an Oceans Conference. We hope you had a good time last night at the aquarium. I know the food line was very long. I hope some of you got food. I didn't, but I hope some of you did. But otherwise, we had a great time, so thank you to the aquarium for that. But it has been a decade since we ran an Oceans Conference here. 2012 was the first Oceans Conference to come to Hampton Roads. And if you remember, it was this week in 2012, the week that followed, Hurricane Sandy struck. So I don't know how many of you might have been here for the Oceans 2012 conference, but I'll never forget the conversations we had about coastal resilience, about harnessing the power of the ocean, which in 2012 was our conference theme. Soon after, Mayor Sessoms was up here, and he was charging us with, hey, let's build an offshore wind farm. And sure enough, it didn't take too many years later when it started taking off. So this year, with the passage of Hurricane Ian, we fortuitously chose the theme several years ago of resilient coasts, adapting today to secure tomorrow. I think it reflects both the challenge and the work ongoing by the Hampton Roads region, and I hope that you will see throughout this week many papers on marine technology and ocean engineering, that you'll see how these technologies have come and advanced and are supporting one of this region's top priorities. We have a packed agenda with many supporting themes. Whole of government is one. Private-public partnerships is another. It should be a fun and productive week. Of note, Senator Tim Kaine will be here momentarily, actually within the probably 9:15, 9:30 we expect. He's driving down, so we'll just have to flex when he's arriving. I would like to now introduce the presidents of the two sponsoring societies, the Marine Technology Society, Stanko Willis, and the Ocean Engineering Society of IEEE, Christopher Witt. Thank you both.
Great, thank you, good morning. Our job is just to show you that we have a really strong partnership between MTS and OES, and welcome everyone here. We know it takes a lot of effort to put these conferences on, so we certainly thank the local organizing committee, MCI USA, Veriprize, and we look forward to a great conference.
Thanks, Zdenka. We're really excited to see you all here. We're looking forward to a fantastic week. We really appreciate the hard work by the local committee, MCI, and all the partners, and we wish you enjoy the week. Thanks.
Now, I would like to also introduce to you the two honorary chairs. John Broderick was the president of ODU, Old Dominion University, and he will be here shortly, just before Senator arrives, to introduce the senator. So more on him later. And Dr. Marty Irvine, Submarine Atlantic Headquarters, Norfolk Naval Base. And you will hear him speak tomorrow when we focus on a lot of the Naval Sea Systems Command and Office of Navy research work that goes into the support of the local Atlantic Fleet. Now, a particular note for this week, we are honoring a dear friend, a colleague who passed a few years ago, Dr. Larry Atkinson. He was a renowned Old Dominion University professor of oceanography. He was instrumental in bringing this conference together when we started planning for it in 2017. But he was also the guy who laid the groundwork for 2012. and brought me into this network that I enjoy today in marine science. We'll have a special tribute to Larry this afternoon upstairs, and we'll be joined by his family. Now, Bird Atkinson, his son, is here. Berg, where are you? Please stand. Take a look around, Berg. This was your dad's legacy. All these people, and I'll bet you 80 to 90% of all these people know your dad, knew your dad, loved your dad. We salute him. I want to thank our patrons. You have the list of? Okay. Thank you. In the world of post-COVID, it's been an interesting experience struggling with our budget and making sure we could balance income versus expense. Without the patrons this year, we would have had a real tough time. So on behalf of all of us that work this thing, thank you, and we look forward to shaking your hands, giving a few hugs here and there. We really appreciate it. We do have close to 600 papers and posters that reflect the latest in marine technologies and ocean engineering. I wanted a shout out to the Old Dominion University campus. You'll see a huge display on the exhibit floor, but they've also had a lot of their faculty and students all week here. And the Special Education Village, this is a new concept on the exhibit floor that you'll see when you get out there. This was, your ODU is your host. They organized this. It's an interesting concept. It's not just for universities, but NGOs, nonprofits. So let us know your thoughts and what you think of it, but we think it's been a success thus far. And of note, we do expect media here. I've just been confirmed that Channel 10 and Channel 13, the local TV stations, will each have a reporter here within the next probably 30 minutes.